welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
No, I'm Matt.
Today we are continuing our discussion of Traverse City and their wonderful whiskeys. We have in front of us their American Cherry Edition Bourbon and the Michigan Apple.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
Alright, so Traverse City, what's the cool thing about this is Traverse City is the cherry capital of the world. So, and one of the things on the farm here for Chris is that they go have huge cherry orchards. So if you're going to be in Traverse City, cherry is the most important product from that city. So they, not only the capital, they have a festival every year. Started as the Blessing of the Blossoms, now it's the National Cherry Festival. It's been around since 1924. It lasts for like 8 days. They have air shows and bands and all sorts of wild stuff. We were there, thankfully, the week before because 500,000 people show up for this thing. And I'm really glad I wasn't there for that. I'm sure it's fun.
It's 2 people.
But that's too much freaking people for me.
2 people.
So it's insane. But anyway, so this first one here is, so instead of so they're infused, but what they do is they take the cherry, they take 10 pounds of cherries and then put it in the barrel for 10 days. So there's no artificial flavoring, no coloring or anything. So this is just, what's actually in there is just from the cherries themselves. And they are called Montemorisserie cherry. So they're a tart cherry, not a sweet cherry. So it's the same. So it's a 2-year-old whiskey on this one, and this one is the same thing. This one's only 35%, and it's 71.25 same mash bill on it. And cherries came to the old Mission Peninsula from Peter Doherty. It's a Presbyterian mission. He planted the first cherry trees there, and everybody told him, "Oh, it'll never work. It's going to be terrible." The Indians all said, "Yeah, they'll never grow." But turns out the soil is sandy, and Lake Michigan, because of it being an old glacier, protects the soil from being too cold or too hot, which is perfect for cherries. So cherries grow everywhere all over the Mission Peninsula up in Michigan. So that's the reason they had to make this. In fact, Michigan grows 75% of all the cherries in the U.S. and 40% come from Traverse City. So
wow.
It's an insane amount of cherries they're putting out. But yeah, so I want to see what you guys think of this. So let's go into the...
So just to clarify, they take cherries. Now, do they mash them or
they macerate them? Yeah, so
and
it's
then
macerated.
they stick them into a barrel,
with
used
the bourbon.
barrel.
They stick them in the barrel with the bourbon. With the bourbon,
and
for 10 days.
And then they strain the bourbon.
And they take it out, yeah. So there's nothing added to it. It's just simply the cherries themselves soaked in it. So and they also do sell those same cherries in a jar.
Cherries.
And they sell alcoholic ones and non-alcoholic ones. So they can strain the alcohol out. But yeah, I'm all for the alcoholic one. I'll take the regular ones, but cherries in the Traverse City are freaking delicious.
It's cherry. It's
cherry
just
alcohol.
Cherry alcohol. It smells so good.
It does.
A little bit of vanilla.
You said that they're tart cherries, but it smells sweet.
It does smell very sweet. And my guess, it's just the sugars in the bourbon making it sweet. Because the cherries themselves, they're not good to eat by themselves. They're good for canning. They're good for pies, things like that.
Okay.
They're usually baking cherries more than cherries like maraschino, which of course are done all sorts of things to them to eat them. But yeah, these are not sweet.
It smells more like a maraschino
It does
cherry.
smell like a maraschino cherry.
Like super sweet, bright.
It smells like opening it up and just cherry juice.
But basically, it's that Montemorisserie cherry. It's that smell. Like when you drive through that area and you go to one of the stands, this is exactly what these cherries smell like. They smell wonderful.
Yeah. Look at the color.
Yeah,
it's
the color is beautiful compared to the apple.
Together,
it's red. There's no doubt. But yeah, but behind it, amazing, it is it is a flavor whiskey and it is that 70 for the proof, but you do get the vanilla and the oak and the cinnamon.
I do get those in the background, but
and
it is
mint.
So cherry forward, man.
There's also some lemon and flour and uncooked dough behind it, so you can tell this is actually a whiskey, not just hey, we threw a bunch of freaking crappy flavoring into it. That it's actual. There's a whiskey base to this.
Right.
So, yeah.
I can get behind the floral note behind there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can get behind the doughy kind of. It's almost like cherry pie.
Yeah, because we've all had flavors that are just
a cherry tart.
One-note wonders. This is actual whiskey.
Right. Oh, God, I love that.
Isn't that good? It's really good.
That is so good. And you get the alcoholic spike behind it.
Yeah.
It's definitely there. And you get the sweetness of the bourbon mixed in with that cherry that's not tart at all.
Mm-mm.
I don't get any kind of tartness on it.
It's a sweet.
Mm-hmm. It is like drinking cherry pie or cherry tart.
Yeah, absolutely.
But without the you think tart or you think tart. It's actually tart flavored. But no, just the doughy and the cherry and
it's
the
a cherry
sweetness,
pie.
A little bit of brown sugar in there. It's good.
It's got the cherry juice.
This would be a great after dinner drink.
It's got a little bit. Actually amazing. Pick up a little of the anise and the sugars and the honey in there too. But yeah, it's drinking kind of the cherry juice, but not. So there's a store there in Traverse called Cherry Republic. This smells and tastes like that store, which is like everything you could think of with cherries in it. This store is insane.
I'd be in heaven in that store. I love.
Store is like and the cool thing is there's free samples of everything. It's like there's wines, there's sodas, there's all these different kinds of like different trail mixes and cherries and chocolate covered. It's craziest store I've ever been in. It's delicious though. But yeah, I really like this. I wouldn't usually say something like this, but yeah, this would be awesome. I think in an old fashioned, it would be like an amazing old fashioned ingredient.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need the cherry.
This is freaking delicious.
No, and I was just thinking this would be a really fun whiskey to add to the collection just for blending purposes.
Exactly.
When you have a whiskey that's gone a little flat or just doesn't have enough
put a little bit
character
in
to
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bring it back
a couple
around.
of drops of this to that glass might just bring it back around and give it some more character.
And this is their standard lineup, so you can get this. Like, so this has got distribution, so you can get this whiskey. It's freaking great. And I would usually recommend since it's not artificially flavored, it's real, and so it actually tastes really good, not sugary.
Do you know what it runs?
It's like $35.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Is it around here?
I don't know if you can find it here. I know Houston's starting to get it now, so not in DFW, but it should be coming to this area. So I know Houston has it now. That's what when we looked on the manifesto for Houston. Pete,
I know people in Houston.
So Pete gave us these once again up at the distillery. He said that they're starting to get this though. So
excellent.
Hopefully at W. Hopefully sooner than later because it's delicious.
It's okay. I know people in Houston.
All right, so. Let's move on to the Michigan apple. This is a limited edition product. This one is 40%. So this is going to be this is 80 proof. So this is also your 71, 25, 4. There's 3 types of Michigan apples in here. Same thing, 10 pounds macerated in there for 10 days in each barrel. It's same thing, all natural, no artificial flavors or colorings. And it's 2 years old as well.
This
what this smells like?
Yeah, it is.
This smells like the green apple Jolly Rancher hard candy.
Exactly what it smells like.
And it's got that tartness on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
It almost it's just this side of being like a sour apple.
Yeah, but that Jolly Rancher is like the perfect description.
This is exactly what it is. Like I'm thinking back in high school when they used to have Jolly Ranchers all the time and put them in your vodka.
Yeah.
Or your
Zima.
Zima.
Oh, that's a Zima. That's funny.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
Just drop this in some Zima, probably great.
Why waste it in Zima?
That's true. But same thing. You got your vanilla oak.
Yeah, your typical
cinnamon, honey's in the back in there.
Bourbon notes.
But caramel, but yeah, apple pie.
So much apple. So much green tart apple.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering, is it tart on the flavor? I haven't gotten that far yet, but so. It
smells delicious.
I'm not a fan of eating like a green apple. I don't like Granny Smith. I don't like tartness in it.
Those are my favorite.
But the smell I love because that's what you make an apple pie with is with a Granny Smith apple.
Yeah, this is an apple pie in a glass.
That's what it smells like outside.
Oh, it smells good.
Jolly
I can taste this now.
Yeah, it doesn't really have the tartness. Just a little bit of a zing on the end.
Yeah,
but it's
you
not
hold it
like
on your palate for a little while. The tartness kind of comes towards the end.
But it's not that sour apple where you got a airhead, like the sour. You know, it's apple pie. It's got brown sugar in there. It's kind of doughy. Both of these
cinnamon crust.
Both of these.
Oh yeah, cinnamon crust.
Dessert whiskeys.
Those apple crumbles with the stewed apples on top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a strudel.
Cinnamon and vanillas. Oh, this is great stuff. There's not many flavors that I would actually recommend. I recommend both these highly. These are delicious. But yeah, same with the apple Jolly Ranchers, the honey. This is delicious. This is great.
The apple is actually more overpowering on the nose than it is on the taste.
Agreed, completely. The bourbon comes through solidly on both of these.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just a nice accent.
The cherry is more cherry forward on the taste, and I mean it's forward on the nose as well. But the apple for me is more apple forward on the nose and more bourbon forward on the taste.
Right.
Just the lingering apple behind.
I like the fact they kept this at 80. I mean, this is nice. I mean,
right.
neither one of these is proof down to some ridiculous, 40 proof, 20%.
Right.
These are both, at nice ABVs on both of these at 70 and 80. I mean, for for the percentage of alcohol.
And again, just something to have in your cabinet to mix in with other things that have fallen flat.
Or you just want something sweet after dinner.
This would make an amazing martini.
You don't want to make the pie, but you want to drink it.
Yeah. Or if you want to have an apple old fashioned, it'd be great for that too.
Yeah.
As an introduction for somebody to whiskey.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I like it.
This is beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Both good.
Well done, Traverse City.
Yeah. That's a hell of a distillery. You guys are making amazing stuff. So Pete, once again, thanks for these.
And it's almost got like a green color to it.
It does. Yeah, so if anybody gets to Traverse City, definitely to visit the distillery. Great people up there. Delicious whiskey. So can't wait to have them on. Hopefully have them on a live stream at some point in the near future for Michigan Whiskey Night. So damn good stuff. So great job, guys.
Going out on a cherry.
Me too. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and drop us a comment below. Until next time.
Keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
Cheers.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good
For
stuff.
flavor.
Isn't that great, bro?